How are you using money? All money is a tool. It does not make decisions. You and I, the user, are the ones who determine what we do with money, for better or for worse. That may seem obvious. I get that. But money is such a divisive topic, especially among believers. Some believe that it's bad. Some believe that believers should not have lots of money. But I tend to believe that if you have, let's put it this way, if you're a generous person with a little bit of money, imagine how generous you will be with a lot of money. The type of impact that you can make in this world, in your world, if you have a lot of money, the impact that you can make. All money will do is reveal that to others, just how generous you are. Same way with being greedy. Look at the flip side. If you're greedy with a little bit, you're going to be greedy with a lot of money. You're going to continue to buy more things for yourself. Try to fulfill your own desires and needs. That's what these religious leaders, that's the example that they set. And that's why people probably have a bad, a negative image of money when they look at people of the faith like this. They use it to dress nice, to probably live comfortably, and they also used it to manipulate situations like they did with the Roman guard who came to them. And it says the council gathered together and he said, what's a sufficient amount of money to pay these guys off? And so they came up with it, whatever that sum was. They created this alibi that the disciples came in the middle of the night and they overthrew the guard, rolled the stone away, took Jesus' body. Think about how ridiculous that sounds. These 11 disciples, they ran when Jesus was being persecuted. They were afraid of these religious leaders, of the Roman guard, of the Romans in general. They didn't want anything to do with it. They were not going to challenge the Roman guard, even though it was probably 11 to 4. A Roman guard says that could be 2 to 4 people, more than likely 4, so they could take shifts in the middle of the night. My money's on the 4, because they were trained fighting machines, trained to kill, versus these 11 disciples who were just ordinary men, like fishermen and a tax collector and other tradesmen. Like, they had no chance. Even at that ratio, my money's on the Roman guard. So there's no way I'm going to believe that the Roman guard couldn't have taken care of those 11. But that's their story and they stuck to it. And so my other reminder is what a great example these religious men were. To use money the way they did, to come up with excuses and lies and alibis, just continuing to live a lie, basically. And these were men who were supposed to be set apart, who were supposed to be setting an example for an entire nation. So, what type of example are you with money or just in your everyday life? How you go about life? That's what I thought about. I thought about money. I thought about the example we are with money and just in general. So, food for thought today. Take a look at the example that you are, because someone is watching you, especially if you claim to be a believer of Jesus. People are watching you. So, take a look at your example, be honest with yourself, and take a look at the areas that you could do better in, following Jesus' example in all areas of your life.